Maile School podcast. Today I'm with Miss Hannah.
Hello.
She is here and she's going to answer some questions for us today. I'm super excited to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so I know that you started here about maybe around 12 years old.
Yes.
Yes. What made you want to get into acting?
Oh, goodness. I grew up just wanting to entertain. I started doing musical theater and all my school plays and everything like that. And then when I had an interest to take it more seriously, my parents just decided to sign me up for some classes. And my mom had known Debbie through, I don't even know how they knew each other, to be honest with you. But I'm glad she did. And I came here and they just kind of took me into their arms and taught me so much. And yeah, 18 years ago.
That is crazy.
I know.
So you've been through like the OG school.
Yeah.
So you remember like the OG everything?
Of course,
yes.
yeah.
Wow, yeah. Because we moved, I think a couple years back, and it's a lot different now. But the OG's in our hearts still.
I know. I did the headshot session and everything like outside that old studio.
Yes,
so many memories there.
So many. So you're in the industry now.
Yes.
You've grown up. You're experienced. You have all these classes. Tell us about your industry jobs. Like, what have you been doing?
Sure. So 3 years ago, I actually up and moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
And I just came back to Florida, but I was fortunate enough to do my first movie back in 2020 that was on Lifetime called Friendship Never Dies. It was a thriller, so that was super fun.
Ooh, a thriller.
I know.
How was that?
Great. I got to play a 16-year-old, so that was cool.
Interesting. Yeah.
And then this year I actually have 2 movies coming out. They're both romantic comedies.
Ooh.
It's called Love's Playlist and then The Wedding Wish. And Love's Playlist was my biggest role yet. I was number 3, the supporting lead, and they were both so much fun to shoot. So I'm excited for everyone to see this.
Ooh. What was the difference between filming a thriller and a rom-com? How would you differentiate that personally?
What's funny is the energy on set is totally different.
Really?
It
okay.
is. Yeah, I feel like it was more serious, and I mean they were different production companies,
right.
Everyone was kind of getting in the zone, and there were lots of moments of suspense and like a typical Lifetime thriller. So going from that to then a romantic comedy they're both incredible, but of course everyone was smiling and laughing.
Oh yeah,
time.
Just the ambiance.
We had like a rom-com playlist, like old 90s music playing like in between, and it was super fun.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know they played music in between. Huh. That's kind of cool. Well, what is your favorite job or experience that you have done over all these years?
Love's Playlist.
Love for sure. Is there a specific reason why?
That was the first time I'd ever worked with a female director.
Okay.
And it's Brittany Underwood. She's been in this industry for a very, very long time. Okay. And she was incredible to work with. And I haven't had a bad experience on set yet, but she just really helped set the tone for each take and each scene. And just guided us and gave us so much direction. It was incredible.
Oh, that's exciting. I love that. Women in like top roles. I do love that.
I know. It was great.
Okay, so you are continuing to take classes now. Yeah. Why do you feel like it's important to continue to train?
Class to me is always a challenge. It's getting out of my comfort zone, picking up scripts that I wouldn't necessarily pick up myself. So it's teaching me to grow as an actor.
Right.
And just the sense of community, being in a room full of people that want the same things, that understand your goals and your dreams. There's just this warmth, and especially at this studio at the Maile School, that I crave. Even being in Atlanta, I worked in some great studios up there. But this is like home. It just feels like home.
Yeah.
And I love training here.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for people who want to either start training or are currently training and want to be in the industry?
For people that want to be in the industry, just go for it. Okay. It's never going to feel like the right time or the best time, and doing it scared is always the best way to do it. And see how much you've grown, and just continuing to train and figuring out what works for you and what doesn't. Working with a ton of different instructors is really helpful because they all come from a different place of how to approach a scene.
Right.
And you can just take away something from every single class you take.
Yeah.
So always training.
Absolutely. Training forever and ever and ever. Okay, so we have you teaching now at the Maile School. How has that been? Why do you want to teach? Tell us about your experience.
Oh my goodness. It's like full circle. Coming back here and signing up and being in the advanced class on Thursdays with Jim, and then being able to come here on the weekends and honestly just give back to the kids what this school gave me.
Yeah.
I came in here this shy, insecure little kid, and
Aww.
they just really, I just keep going back to that warmth. They just gave so much warmth and support and love, and I just hope that in my classes that I'm teaching now, I can give that back and bring out whatever they brought out in me and kind of pay it forward. But it's super fulfilling being here, and I'm just honored to be a part.
I love that. That's a good heart of a teacher, because you had a good experience. You just want to reciprocate that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Same school.
In the same
studio.
school. Yes. I love that. That is super awesome. Okay, so I have one last question for you.
Sure.
Where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years?
Oh, goodness. Well, I am starting to write my own feature film scripts, which has been incredibly exciting. And I'm on my second right now. So my goal is to finish writing 5 and then pitch them to some of the production companies I've already worked with and established connections with.
Okay.
So in 3 to 5 years, I hope to have some of my movies out there on TV.
Yes.
I've only done movies so far, so I would love to break into television.
Okay. Yeah.
And just continue to, I don't know, continue on this journey, I guess.
That sounds super exciting. Oh my gosh. Writing is like a lot of pressure.
I've learned so much through writing, though. It's helped me as an actor because I'm understanding punctuation and why they write certain things. And so for anyone, even if you think you aren't great at writing, just try it out, and it's going to open your eyes to this whole other side of production.
I love that.
Yeah, and really get you into characters.
Because you have to visualize the scene before it's created.
Yeah.
Then usually, like, as an actor, you're trying to visualize a scene that someone else already had in their mind and bring it to life.
It's actually helpful with casting and auditions because, you know, as an actor, there's so much silence and crickets and no's and rejection. So writing these roles, I have such a specific vision for the characters in mind. Yeah. And though I would pass it off to a casting director and have them handle it, like, I'm so specific with who I'd want in the roles and how they portray it that even someone that comes and does an amazing job in an audition, if they don't fit that look or that type, doesn't mean they're bad or they don't deserve it. They just don't fit. They aren't right for that.
Exactly.
So it's offering me peace as an actor, like, okay, they keep calling me back, everything's great, but I just wasn't right for that.
Right, exactly. And that's like an anxiety that an actor has, like, oh, I did terrible, I'm not good enough. It's like, no, you just didn't, you weren't part of the vision the director originally had, and all these, like, pieces that come together. That is actually so cool that you get to see both sides of that. Yeah. I love that. That's really cool.
Super fun.
Wow. Anyways, you guys, this was Hannah, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening today. I hope you guys took something away from this, and next time I will have another guest for you on the Maile Behind the Scenes podcast. So, bye, guys.
Bye.